This is Ellen Bass, and I'm grateful to the NEA for my fellowship. This is the first poem I wrote after receiving it. Reincarnation. Who would believe in reincarnation if she thought she would return as an oyster? Eagles and wolves are popular. Even domesticated cats have their appeal. It's not terribly distressing to imagine being Missy, nibbling kibble and lounging on the windowsill. But I doubt the toothsome oyster has ever been the totem of any shaman, fanning the mother-piece tarot or smudging with sage. Yet perhaps we could do worse than aspire to be a plump bivalve. Humbly, the oyster persists in filtering seawater and fashioning the daily irritations into luster. Dash a dot of Tabasco, pair it with a dry martini. Not only will this tender button inspire an erotic fire in tuxedoed men and women whose shoulders gleam in candlelight. This hermit praying in its rocky cave, this anchorite of iron, calcium, and protein, is practically a molluscan saint, revered and sacrificed, body and salty liquor of the soul. The oyster is devoured, surrendering all, again and again, for love.
Hi, my name is Aimee Nezhukumatathil, and the NEA Fellowship came at a time when I was really needing support on trying to figure out how to be a brand new mother, how to write, how to teach full-time, and juggle that all together, how to be a present partner. And it allowed me to continue research that I was doing on ocean conservation efforts. Now I have a fourth book of poetry coming out with Copper Canyon Press called Oceanic, and that baby is a fourth grader now who is himself a big steward and protector of all the sea creatures on this planet. So thank you, NEA, for helping me continue the work that I do for this planet, and I will always, always be so grateful for your support.
My name is Tracy Broomhall, and I was an NEA Fellow in 2013. I'm going to read a little bit of the poem Stolen 1966, which is a part of the book that I wrote with the help of the NEA Fellowship. One candidate swore he'd import artists from Paris to paint every voter's portrait, but the wiretap revealed that of the 6 masked balls and 2 bullfights he promised, he only planned to pass out free 12-packs of Guaraná Antarctica on Election Day. One candidate skipped town when someone caught him digging up a body and reburying it beneath the courthouse. Another rumor said he was caught tattooing women after curfew, inking diabolical love letters onto their ankles. He was part of a conspiracy of windmills, others claimed. They said his chickens accused him of unspeakable things. The poem goes on from there, but I'll leave it at that and say thank you once again, NEA, for your support of literature and the arts.
I'm Kerry James Evans, author of Bangalore, and this is Landscape Red Crayon. I bought a crayon, a giant wax crayon that could not break, and on a legal pad stenciled a house where my family might live. The kitchen table where we never sat. A window with lemons on the sill.
Hi, I'm Camille Rankin. I received an NEA grant this year, and receiving an NEA grant for me has meant freedom. It's meant freedom with my time, freedom to pursue opportunities that I may not have been able to otherwise. And I think that sense of freedom is really an incredible thing for a writer to feel, because it's very rare. And you know, even before I received this NEA grant, the NEA has been enriching my life for a long time, just through the funding it provides to organizations that provide access to the arts, to visual art, to literature, to books, to music, in communities across the country. And that's access that I think people may not have had otherwise as well. And you know, the NEA receives this really minuscule part of the federal budget, but it does so much, and I think it enriches people's lives in ways that we don't always even realize. You know, I can't even imagine what life would be like without art, and NEA is a part of making sure that we don't have